What is going on, New York Yankee fans? Welcome back to another video here on the Big Blue in the Bronx YouTube channel. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate you all coming back. Share this out. 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and do all the good stuff. By the way, folks, just wanted to mention, we have a Patreon now, and that is primarily taking the place of our YouTube membership. So if you want to move off of YouTube and go to Patreon, that's fine. On our Patreon, you will find sports articles coming soon, some early access to videos. It's a lot easier than YouTube because I really want to do premieres on YouTube and not just straight out releases. But a lot of good stuff coming on the Big Blue in the Bronx Patreon, and especially when we go down to the Senior Bowl, there's going to be a lot of early access to different things. And behind the scenes access, of course. So Patreon, $2.99 a month. Please join up and tell your friends about it. In this video, we're going to talk about Wandy Peralta and why the Yankees need to re-sign him, because there's not a lot of rumors lately about the New York Yankees. The most recent one, I believe, was about Josh Hader, and I think that's a bit out of the ballpark for the Yankees. Now, if they do sign him, I particularly, to be honest with you, won't be happy. That's just my personal opinion, though. But it feels like one of the more simpler moves the New York Yankees could make is re-signing Wandy Peralta. Surprised he hasn't signed with anyone yet. The market's just been dead overall, but let's get into it. So Wandy Peralta, right? Talk about him. Obviously, Brian Cashman acquired him in the trade for Mike Tauchman a few years back. He is, let's see, it's 2024. He is about 32 years old at this moment. Obviously, born in the Dominican Republic. That's just some extra stuff. Last year for the New York Yankees, 4-2, 2.83 ERA, 4 saves, 51 Ks, 54 innings pitched, so obviously that's a good stat to have. Also, as well, his opposing average was a career low at 190. Now let's take a look at Baseball Savant, some of the pitches he throws and how hitters did against that last year. So he's a changeup, sinker, slider, four-seam fastball. How did hitters do against a changeup? Actually, no, not all, but some of the home runs he gave up last year, particularly 4 of the 7, were against a changeup, but 27 strikeouts, 185 batting average against a 36.8 whiff percentage and a put-away percentage of 21.6. You move to the sinker, which, of course, Matt Blake loves. 8 strikeouts, 219 batting average, 17.1 whiff percentage, 14.5 put-away percentage. You move to the slider, 3 home runs off of that, 9 Ks, 238 average, 19.1 put-away percentage, 35.7 whiff percentage. And then you move to the fastball, 7 strikeouts off of that pitch, a 0 batting average. He only threw that pitch about 49 times, though. 41.7 whiff percentage and put-away percentage of 36.8. So those are the stats on Wandy Peralta and all that sort of good stuff. Now, let's take a look at the bullpen ranks for the New York Yankees in 2023. I did not include some because they were low in the order, and that was a good thing, obviously. Like, you want to be low in the order in home runs. You want to be low in the order and all these other different things. But 4 that stuck out to me is they were first in ERA, and that was a little surprising in some aspects because you did have a bunch of bums on the team last year, like Nick Ramirez, who's not going to contribute to this bullpen, or at least I hope not. Marinaccio, who struggled. Holmes struggled a little bit. Loizaga wasn't himself. So you can kind of see where I'm going in terms of the theme. But first in ERA, 12th in strikeouts, 9th most walks. Not great. And of course, this is not AL. This is general MLB, including the NL too. And then 13th in saves. So let's go to the question marks, Wandy's role, his contract, and stuff like that. The Yankees, in my opinion, and this really hasn't been talked about too much by people this offseason, they have a lot of question marks in the bullpen. Let's take a look at what the bullpen, I wouldn't say turnover, but who's coming back from last year. So we got Clay Holmes, 4-4, 2.86 ERA, 24 saves, 63 innings pitched, with a total of 71 strikeouts. So with that being said, he's probably going to be the closer. No one's really going to debate that unless you put Loizaga in. But Wandy Peralta, we already explained the stats from him. Ron Marinaccio, 4-5, 3.99 ERA, 27 walks, 56 Ks, 2 saves. Not the best year last year compared to when he came in. Ian Hamilton, 2.64 ERA, 3-2. I believe the ERA is a little bit of a misguided stat for Ian Hamilton because he did have some bad appearances, but he had 39 games pitched in, 58 innings pitched, 2 saves, total of 26 walks, 69 strikeouts. Nick Ramirez is still on the roster, so we have to include him. 2.66 ERA, 1 and 2. It's about 40.2 innings pitched, 1 save, 28 strikeouts, 9 walks. Tommy Kahnle, 1 and 3, 2.66 ERA. 42 games last year. Finished 9 games for the Yankees, 40.2 innings pitched, 2 saves, total of, let's see how many walks here. We got 19 walks and 48 Ks. Jonathan Loaisiga, 3.06 ERA, 0 and 2, 4 games finished, 17.2 innings pitched. Remember, the injuries impacted him last year. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Deivi Garcia, we could, obviously not include him because, remember, he's not on the team anymore. Matt Crook, 24.75 ERA in 4 games, so not much of a sample size. 4 innings pitched, total of 11 earned runs. Not great. 3 strikeouts, 6 walks. So he's going to need some ironing out. And then also Yendrys Gomez, 1 game finish, 2 innings, a hit given up, 4 strikeouts. So, he's been on the roster for years. And then also to add in someone else who's on the 40 is Clayton Beeter, but he's mostly a starter coming from the AAA team, Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. 3 and 5, 4.94 ERA, total of 14 starts, 227 opposing average, 71 innings pitched, and 89 Ks. And with Somerset to start the year, 6 and 2, 12 starts, 2.08 ERA, 204 opposing average, 31 walks, and 76 strikeouts. And then let's see, I don't think anyone else is notable in terms of the 40-man and who could compete for this bullpen. Scott Effross, that's a big question mark. He's coming off TJ. Luis Gil, as much as we like him, he's coming off TJ as well. Victor Gonzalez, 3 and 3, 4.01 ERA, 1 start last year, 34 games, 30 Ks, and a total of 33.2 innings pitched, and a 223 opposing average with the Dodgers in those 34 games. And 10 walks, just to add that in as well. So the solid arm that the Yankees got, of course, in that trade with Trey Sweeney, all that stuff. And also, we have to talk about the Esteban Florial trade where they got Cody Morris, who doesn't really have the most reputable stats in the world. 6.75 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 8 innings pitched, 313 opposing average, 1 hold, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks. And then as far as the rest of the list goes, it's pretty much that. So you do see there's a lot of low reward, low risk, but also high reward if it really works out to Matt Blake's favor and the New York Yankees' favor. But why not re-sign Wandy Peralta? I mean, you look at 7th to 8th inning guys, you don't know what Cody Morris is going to be. He could be a star for you, like Clay Holmes, or he could be a complete bum. Gonzalez is okay. He's an okay middle reliever, late reliever if you need. Loaisiga is a big question mark in my opinion because he hasn't been consistent the last few years with injury. Luis Gil, Effross, they are coming off Tommy John surgery. Obviously talking about Marinaccio. Ramirez is not someone you want to rely upon. So let's talk about Wandy and his splits in his contract. So Yanks Go Yard, they're a blog. They project the contract to be 2 years, $18 million. And his contract, or at least from arbitration, I believe it was in 2023, that's about $3.3 million, which he's not going to get $3.3 million. He's going to get more than that because he's a better reliever. Now, the splits-wise, if you want to go into the splits for Sir Wandy Peralta, I would go by innings. And as far as that goes, 8th inning, probably his best other than the 7th inning. 2.7 ERA, 29 games, a total of 18 strikeouts, 11 walks, 186 opposing average. And then 7th inning, 0.98 ERA, 25 appearances, 164 opposing average, 16 Ks, and 9 walks. For the 9th inning, it gets a little bit worse, but not too worse. 3.38 ERA, 154 opposing average, 9 strikeouts, 8 walks. And then the 6th inning, we'll just go to that, and then that's pretty much it. 9.64 ERA, 381 opposing average, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4.2 innings pitched in the 5th inning. So, not 6th, but 7th, 8th inning guy, that's what Wandy is. That's what we know him to be. It kind of boggles my mind a little bit that he has not been signed, better yet, but not been signed by the New York Yankees. I think it's something that needs to be done. why not get it done? This guy is, you know, he's not going to cost too much in the market. The reliever market is not even going to impact him too much. It's not like, oh, he's going to get, you know, $16 million a year like Kenley Jansen. He's not a closer, in my opinion. I don't think he's the closing stuff, but 7th to 8th inning, that's where he thrives. For instance, Chad Green, he's getting $10 million. So I would personally expect something around there, the $9 million mark, the $8 million mark. I mean, he's not a dominating reliever like some would suggest that Josh Hader is, but hey, he is a solid bullpen arm, and he's a reliable bullpen arm at that. I think the New York Yankees should re-sign him. One of the more reliable guys coming in, and you don't have to worry about the rest of the bullpen as much and just let it, you know, seed out in spring training. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Peace out, guys. See you later. Stay cool.